Ever wondered how to place waistband on your skirts and trousers? Well, this is a detailed video on how to place waistband on your skirts and trousers, so keep watching. Guys, there are various forms of making a waistband. We have the one with just the gum stay, we have the one with just the elastic, we also have the one with both the gum stay and the elastic. But for this particular tutorial, I'll be making use of just the gum stay, but I will also explain to you how to put the elastic in case you want. So as you can see, I've placed my dart on the trouser. I've sewn in my dart, and you already know for that placement you divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. So my nipple to nipple measurement was 8 divided by 2 gives me 4. So 4 from this midpoint on both sides. So that's just it. So the next step is we're going to measure round the waist. We're going to measure around the waist to get the length we're going to cut out for the waistband, the length of the strip we're going to cut out for the waistband. So I'm taking my measurements right now. I'm taking my measurements right now around the waist, and as you can see, I arrived at 34 inches. 34 inches, which is actually the actual measurement I wanted for the waist. Cut out the strip for the waistband. You had 4 inches allowance to your actual waist measurement. So since the waist measurement I got here was 34 inches, I added 4 inches, making it 38 inches. So this strip is 38 inches long. So for the width, I wanted a 2 inches wide width. Yes. Then you add half an inch to the wideness you want for your waistband. That half an inch is for sewing allowance. So for me, I have 2.5 here, and mind you, I had to cut this strip on fold. So if we had to open it, we will see that it's 6 inches wide. Yes. So the next step is to place our gum stay. So as you can see, I have ironed the gum stay. You can actually use paper stay too. So I've ironed in the gum stay already. Yes. So you can see on this side there's no gum stay, and on this side there's gum stay. You see the way I placed the gum stay. It's very easy. So the gum stay has to be on one side of the fabric. On the back side, that's where you place your gum stay, on the wrong side of the fabric. So you're going to place your gum stay and you're going to iron like so. Then after ironing, you see that half an inch allowance, you fold it in like so, and then you iron like so. It's very easy. You iron to the end, so it's very easy. So after folding in this half an inch allowance on this side with the gum stay, after folding it and ironing it, you bring this other side without the gum stay and you bring it like this. You can see the half an inch left out on this other side is now alone. You get the other side was folded, this side you do not fold it. So you bring it like this and then you iron. Voila, you've gotten your waistband. This is it. It's very simple as ABCD. So you've gotten your waistband. So it's very easy. So that's just it. So the thing is, you cut out your strip, you iron your gum stay on one side of it, you iron your gum stay on it like so, just the way you see me doing it. You iron your gum stay, and after which you fold that half an inch allowance inward like so, and then you iron as well to the end though, and then you fold the side, you bring in the side like now the way I explained it earlier. So you iron. This is just it. There is no two ways about it. So you now have your waistband. This is your waist band. So our next step will be to place it on the trouser. Yes. So I'm going to make use of the office pin while doing this, just to illustrate better. So in sewing it, you're going to sew the side without the gum stay first, and in doing that, you're going to leave 1 inch out of the waistband, 1 inch out of it. Yes. And You're going to leave 1 inch out of it, and you're sewing in this side without the gum stay first. That's the side you're going to sew first. This side without the gum stay, and you're going to place it like so, leaving out 1 inch. And in placing it, you can see the back side at the back, because we are using the back first on this trouser. So you're going to leave 1 inch there, and I'm going to use office pin to, secure it round to show you guys how you're going to sew it. I'm going to use office pin, and if you look carefully, you can see that it's the front of the, while sewing this first part without gum stay, you can see that it's the front of the waistband that is facing the back of the wrong side of the fabric right now while placing it. So that's how you go about it. So that's just how you go about it. So I'm using office pin to secure it around to show you where you're going to sew right now. So make sure in placing it, the front side of the waistband is facing the wrong side of the right side of the waistband is facing the wrong side of the trouser. You get, that's the first step, and you are attaching the part without the gum stay first. So this is it, guys. So you can see you're going to sew it round like this. You can see the extra part left. You can see the 1 inch we left out on the other side. So guys, as you can see, the front side of the waistband is facing the wrong side of the trouser. So that's for the first step. So since I am not attaching elastic to this trouser because of the zip I placed at the side, because normally elastics are placed at the sides, both in skirts and trousers, elastics are placed on the sides. So since I already put zip on my side, meaning I don't need elastic, I can't put elastic. So but for the purpose of showing you guys how to place elastic, we'll first of all explain how to place elastic on either your trouser or your skirt.
Unfortunately, I do not have wide elastic here, so we are going to assume this is an elastic. You get, we're going to assume this is an elastic. Obviously this is it, but we are assuming here, we are just pretending this is the wide elastic, because I just want to show you guys something. So you can see from where I placed my dart earlier on, you can see this place from where I placed my dart, and you already know how you can get your dart placement. So you can see from where I placed my dart, I'm going to take my chalk. I'm going to take my chalk, and I'm going to, you're going to trace it, and then you're going to go to the back side. Okay, you're going to do the same thing here. As you can see here. So this line is for the darts, where the darts line is situated. You're going to mark it out on your on this side of the waistband. Then you go to the other side of the trouser or skirt as well, and also you trace out the where the darts line is as well. So you can see it here. You can also see the darts line where I placed my darts, so you can see it here. So the next step for this,
so we have the darts mark in 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the next step for this is you're going to take your tape. Then this is the side of the trouser or the side of the skirt, right? This is the center, right? You can see my zip here on the side, right? So the next step is you're going to measure from this point to this point. Are you seeing it? You're going to measure from this side. This is the side you get. So from this side, you are not measuring from here to here. No. See it? You are not measuring from here to here. So it's as if you are measuring on the side, So it's going to be from this place you marked on this place to this place on the other side. So it's like you are marking from this side of the front to this side of the back. So you're going to measure out where you marked out. So you can see we are having 9 inches here. As you can see, 9 inches here, right? So to get, so the meaning your elastic is going to be on this place, from this place to this place on your waistband. That's where your elastic is going to be. So you're going to divide 9, you're going to divide it into 2. So let's divide and see what it gives to us. So these 4.5, we got 4.5 after dividing 9 into 2. So this measurement is for us to get the length we'll cut out for the wide elastic, you get. So you're going to add 1 inches to this 4.5 inches. You know, you measure out from this front side, this side, this marked was onto this back side, the marked it ended, you get. So God gave us 9 inches. Then you're going to divide that 9 inches divided by 2, or whatever measurement you got, you're going to divide it.
So in cutting out your wide elastic, you're going to divide what you got by 2. So since I got 9 inches, I divided it by 2, I got 4.5 inches. 9 divided by 2 gives you 4.5. So you will then add either 1 inch or 1.5 inches. So for me, I prefer to add 1.5 inches, and that gave me 6 inches. That is 4.5 plus 1.5 gives me 6 inches. So since we are assuming this zip is the elastic, we're going to measure at 6 inches like so, and we are assuming elastic is stretchy, but this is zip is not stretchy, so we are just assuming. So I'm going to use office pin now to pin from on this point that we marked out. We're going to pin, that is on that side now that we are working on. We're going to pin this place like so, and then you take the other end of the elastic and pin like so, as you can see. So that's just it. Then the next thing, okay, I think I will just use a tiny elastic to demonstrate this better because this thing is not stretching. So I have placed the tiny elastic, so you can see the way I placed it, and this tiny elastic is 6 inches long.
Way better. So after double stitching it here and double stitching it, the next thing you would do is the other face, where you have to fold like this. Mind you, this thing you did here, you're going to do it on this other side as well. If you are not using zip on the other side, at the side, you're going to do it on both sides as well. What you did here, you're going to do it on this side. You're going to also double stitch your elastic here and also do the same thing here, you get. So the next thing you will do is you're going to fold like this, like so. And mind you, if you see the way I sewed it in, I just sewed it with little inches. See, leaving little inches, not close to half an inch, you get. So you're going to now bring your band like this. We are closing up the band now. Bring it like this, close it in. So it's going to be quite tricky, but don't worry, you're going to get it. Then you're going to sew. So I'm going to use my what's it called, office pin, to show you. So when you are closing it up like this, you get, after putting elastic here and here, that's if you are using elastic hole. For those that are not using elastic, please just be patient. Let me explain to the people that would want to use elastic, be it with the gum stain or not. So let me just demonstrate for them. So you're going to use your office pin, and your office pin. You can use the office pin to actually hold it first, then you use your machine to sew it. So when you are covering it up, make sure it's covering this the first sew that you did in attaching the waistband, you get. So you make sure it's covering it like this. So you can see what I am doing. You're going to make sure it's covering it like so. So you can see that the sew is not showing. So you're going to do it all round like that, all round. As you can see, you're going to do it all round. Then when you get to this place, you're also going to stretch it like this, because obviously it will now, because of the elastic, it will squeeze in. So you're going to stretch and make sure you sew it like this all round. Let me also do this place. So in sewing it all around, you're going to sew all around, then you're going to sew like this on it, on this place. Please just watch me, like this. Yes, like this. You're going to sew it all around like this, all around. You're going to close it up like that, all around. And mind you, before closing it up, you would want to close up this place as well. Close up this place as well, so you can close up here. That's if you are putting hooks on your waistband. So you close it up here and you close it up here. But just watch towards the end of the video. But I just want to illustrate to you what you will do if you intend on putting an elastic. So you're going to sew it like so round, making sure it covers the previous stitch. And after doing that, you come to this point of this elastic. After sewing all around at this place, covering on top, you come to this point of the elastic, then you stretch it out like this. So you're going to stitch on the front side. Yes, you're going to stitch on this front side. You're going to stitch from this place you top notch. You can see my office pin is showing. So from this place you double stitched, sorry, you're going to stitch it, and while stitching you're going to drag. Don't know if you understand, on your machine you're going to drag. So if you don't understand, you can, you know, actually drop a comment and I'll try to explain better by God's grace. So you're going to drag and you're going to sew on the center, run a stitch on the center of the white elastic to this other place. So from this point you double stitch to this other double stitch point. You're going to run a stitch on the front side of the waistband after covering it up like so. So that's just it. Yeah, that's a simple technique. So you're going to do it on both sides. So now let's go to the main thing for us that are not using elastic.
So for us that are not using elastic, that are just going with only the gum stay, our next step after the first sew is
close up this place, the edges here of the waistband. I'm going to do the same thing here. So in closing it up, this is how you fold it. You're not going to fold it like this and close it up. No, you want to cover up the stitch. You're going to turn it like so and run the stitch like so. You do the same thing on this other end of the elastic. So let me go run the stitch and I'll come back and show you guys. See the way I run the stitch here, because this side is going to be the shorter side of the band and this is going to be the longer side. So let me actually take it in. See, so this is it. You can see the way it is. You see the way I did it, and this side is going to have the bigger hook. That's why it is longer. So it's going to go like this. So let me show you guys what I am talking about. So as you can see, it's going to go. So once I put on the trouser, the hook is going to be here, and I am going to, you know, place it like so. So that's it. So this side is the longer side and this is the shorter side. So you can see the shorter side is also the same on the same line. Yes. So after stitching the sides, let me bring it back to its previous state. So after stitching the side, I'm going to, you know, trim this excess from this side off. You get. So the next phase is I'm going to turn it in like so. Just hope you're understanding me, but don't worry, when you're sewing it you would understand way better. So I've turned it in, so I've covered this edge and I've covered this edge. I've also covered this edge. So the next step is just doing the total covering. So I'm going to go like this. So I'm going to use my office pin to, you know, hold it down. Like so. Like so. All round. All round. So you're going to be sewing it like this, 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 till you get to the end. And you're going to still do the same thing here. And I forgot to add, sorry, while folding it, you can see the way I sewed here, and this back, this 1/2 inch here, I also folded it at this back and sewed it. So I did the same thing at the other end as well. As you can see, I folded it in this 1/2 inch. So we're going to go right to the machine now, and we're going to sew like so. Then I come back and show you guys. Carefully run the stitch through. Let me show you guys. You can see the way I run it through carefully, lady, be careful. So you can see the way I carefully run the stitch through. You can see the waistband now. We have placed it. You can see the way it is inside and outside. So you can see that the previous stitch, this particular side of the band, is not, the previous stitch we used to running this particular side of the band is not showing. It's carefully covered up, and you can see how neat it is. You can see the way I covered it up here. As you can see here, the way I covered it up. So what I did is I brought this 1/2 inch here, this 1/2 inch here on this side. I brought it in, and then I also put them together and run a stitch on it, that is on this extra side of the band where my hook would also be, would be. So the next thing for you is to iron, and after ironing, you put your hook here and your hook here, and then you go like this. So if it's the front, you are putting a zip here at the front for trouser, or if it's maybe some type of skirt, you could as well not bother about hook or hoops. It depends on if you want to put. If you don't want to put hook, then there's no need for this extra length on the band. All you have to do is to close it up on this actual length, like so. Close it up the way I close this place up, and it's going to look like this. As you can see, you can then use your zip or button or whatever you want to do. But if you want to put hook and all of that, then you can go like this. So that's just it. Whatever design you want at the end of this place, it's all for you to decide. So guys, this is it. So we're going to iron now and place our hook, and I'll show you guys.
So guys, I have placed the hook. I have sewn in the hooks using big needle. Of course, you have to use needle for sewing in the hook, right? So I have sewn in the hook, and the journey of the waistband is completed. Somebody shout hallelujah. So you've watched to this extent and you're yet to hit the subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and be a part of this amazing family. Like and share. So guys, this is the beautiful waistband on the trouser, and it can also be beautiful on your skirt as well. So see you on my next video. I love ya.